Yes, so now I want to make a little bit of a hair because I'm pretty happy with how she turned out until now, and I want to make hair. Let's make some hair. First I will append some sphere, and from that sphere we'll make hair. So red hair, why not? I will not use symmetry for this because I want it to be as natural as possible, and I will start at just lines. We'll make the hair go which way? Let's make it go this way a little bit. So in the beginning I sculpt hair extremely loose. I'll just do this. I'll even go to another brush and just try to do random stuff. This is not good, so I will go to this one. And yeah, I'm using references of course, but they're from internet. I'm not sure that they are very much free, so I will not share it with you. But if you write in Google female haircut, or female sexy haircut, or female short haircut, in this case it will be shorter, you may happen to find those references that I'm using. And the girl that I'm seeing now on my other screen is having blonde hair. So yeah, and she's looking amazing. That's why I'm trying to do something like this. And if I like it from the first try, I will leave her like this. If I don't, I will make probably longer hair, see how that looks. Overall, in the beginning, I'm trying to mimic the overall shape of the hair. How the overall hair is looking. For example, now I need to make like some strands of hair going this way, some even going like top, and then from a little bit of here we have to do some hair going in this way, and some going like this all the way to the other side, and most of it in this side is going like this and make a rotation. It's basically I like it how it looks. So let's continue. And the thing about hair is, when you're making it like I'm making it now, from one kind of a shape, it will never look super nice. When it will look nice is when you start to make refinements, little refinements here and there. It will start to look much better. I would like to see this girl, but I will show it to you. This is looking very good. Let me see if I can though. Okay, wait just a little bit and I will show it to you. Just a little bit. I want to open this and I will place it here. I think, yeah, it supports this. So yeah, this is it. I'm sorry this girl is looking a little bit better than ours, but that's the life, and we have to be okay with that. And yeah, we have to make her with longer hair here in the back, you see, longer, around the ear. It's passing. I'm doing it here, and this. Just very, you know, very rough. Nothing is written in stone yet. We're just doing rough things. And here in the front, of course, I will make this kind of thing. This will look very nice, I think. But the thing is that the face that we did came out pretty well. I'm kind of happy with it. And on this face, even without hair, she was looking good. And that has to be your goal. Of course, she was looking good after we put eyes, after we put eyelids, eyelashes, and after we put the eyebrows. The eyebrows were the breaking point. Without eyebrows, everyone looks pretty creepy. and especially female. So maybe, just maybe, you can, when you start and when you make the overall sculpt of the head in the beginning, and you're happy with your overall forms, and you know where your eyes will be, when everything will be, you can put little eyebrows in there, or just sometimes go with the mask and make them just to see how it's happening. Because without them, you cannot see what exactly is happening. And when you're presenting your head as a whip, as a work in progress, on some forums, for example, ZBrush Central or ArtStation, you say, hey guys, I'm doing a whip of the female head. Never present it without eyebrows. Make just mask with eyebrows and make a print screen if you have to, or whatever, but just put eyebrows. Also, put a little bit of makeup here on the sides. I didn't, because it doesn't need. I mean, our girl is pretty without makeup. But on the eyes, you should make it. You should make black around the eyes, black area, which will represent kind of eyelids a little bit. So that's a very good pro tip, I think. When you're presenting, especially also when you're presenting your characters to me, either in ArtStation or if you buy this course in Udemy, in question and answer section, you show me what you did, but always put eyebrows and eyelids. And of course, it will be easier if you are drawing your character, not sculpting it, because you obviously will put eyelids and eyelashes, even in the beginning. But yeah, that's the thing. So now we are sculpting this. It's very rough forms, but it's kind of look nice. Although the problem here, the big problem is I cannot see the other angles of this haircut, which will be a bit of an issue, because I know some strands are going from this way, I know some strands are going here even. But here what's happening, I have to figure that out, and this could take me a bit of a time. Probably we should do it. Yeah, I like this haircut. It's kind of nice. Yeah, and if we had time, because I don't want to spend too much of your time doing a fiber mesh ZBrush hair, because it will take like probably around 2 or 3 hours to be relatively nice looking. It will not be the best though. It will just be relatively nice looking, which is a problem because we want this to look nice. So we will go for a little bit stylized head with some elements, which you will see in a few minutes probably how I will make. I'm refining a little bit here, although I don't have completely decided the overall form of the head, of the hair, overall shapes. I haven't yet made them. I'm not exactly satisfied with the result that I have now. I need more volume in this area here. So here I need more volume. Now it's a little bit flat. And also this volume shouldn't be that sharp. It should be more flat-ish. And of course, I don't require a view as students to make a hair. If you want, you can try. And as much time you put on the hair, almost all the time it's better. So don't make like me hair for 1 hour or something, or less. Just spend your time, take your time, and make it better. It will be a good payoff, because at the end your model will look better than mine on the hair size, especially. And I probably told you why I decided to make this course, but I will say that either again, or I will say that I was a few years ago I was searching because I was trying to improve my female characters, and I knew that I have a lot of issues with them. I didn't know how to do them properly, how to do a female, because most of the time I was drawing when I was young, I was doing male characters, and always making male characters from the waist up. So chest muscles, abdominal muscles, no legs. And yeah, that's the case of many young boys, which they are drawing. And I wasn't drawing females at all. I was fascinated with these fitness magazines. There was Dorian Yates, there was even a little bit of Arnold Schwarzenegger, there was Lee Haney, he was a champion back there. Dorian Yates, I think, was the champion exactly when I started to be interested in muscles. And I was training at home, I was doing push-ups and stuff. This was when I was like maybe 9th grade, so 16, 17 years old, maybe 16. And it was, yeah, nice times. I learned a lot from these magazines, by the way, because the muscles there are very visible, so you can see them. And I was drawing them all the time. I was drawing them from the magazine, and it was a very nice experience, because I think it brought me a lot of skill onto anatomy, although I didn't know exactly what muscles were there, the insertion points and origins of the muscles and the tendons. I didn't know that almost all the muscles are not muscle from the bone to the other bone, again muscle. There is almost always tendons on either one way or another or both. So I didn't know all those things. I learned them in the years after. And I'm telling them all of the things I told you, basically, in this course, all of the things I've learned through all the years I have learned anatomy. So yeah, I think it's a good value. It should be. But you will decide, of course. And if you have the option in the site that you have bought this tutorial to leave me some review, I'll be glad to see your review. Although I'm not answering to most of the reviews. Why? Because if it's a good review, the guy thinks that it's a good thing, you know? So I don't have anything to say. I'm just thankful. I say, okay, yeah, very nice, very nice. Yesterday, by the way, I answered because one guy was so nice. I was like, wow, this is for my beginner ZBrush course. He said something about that he was studying ZBrush for years, trying to study it, taking a lot of beginner tutorials or courses, but he haven't had this kind of a... for him it was not working. And suddenly he came up to my course, and now he said that his eyes were opened. And I was like, wow, you know, my course was the one that this guy has not chosen. He had taken a lot of courses, but my course was the course that he said he liked the most and he learned the most from. So I'm pretty pleased about that. And I answered him. I said, thank you for one of the kindest reviews. It was super, super kind. And don't mistake me as some very kind person. I'm not. I'm a, as one girl said once, Balkan type of guy. I'm a little bit rude. I'm very honest. Sometimes even too honest. But even I can appreciate this kind of nice things. This hair is not looking super bad, and also Now it's looking a little bit off, but it will look much better when we start to have these strands going out of it. It will start to look as a real hair. Now it's not looking like a real hair, it's looking like some kind of a weird hat, but even now we can see that it has potential. So I will start to have these strands going here and there. We'll see how this will end, but I'm kind of happy with the result so far. Of course, I will show you how to make nicer hair, but a little bit later because we need time. It's not gonna happen in one go. For 15 minutes now, we have kind of a good base. And on this base, we'll do a kind of nice haircut for maybe 1 or 2 videos more, probably. And if you're sculpting in ZBrush, probably in this kind of time when the hair is looking like nicely and you need to have more detail, you have to increase the detail, of course, but I'm not sure yet that this is looking kind of good. And it's good to spend a little bit more time on the low poly version than to be stuck in the higher poly without being able to make it look better. Because when it's high and you try to move some things, they're going to be crumbling and wrinkling, and it's not gonna look good. But the hairs, they should go in some kind of a S pattern most of the time, or C pattern, you see? So let me show you. So this is an S pattern a little bit. This could be a C pattern here, C. You shouldn't have too much parallel to each other hair strands. It's boring, not good. So we have to take care of that. They should be hairs above other hairs. So I will smooth here. And this is not looking very nice because you see, this is like this. They are very much almost parallel to each other. This doesn't look at all organic. So remember, practice and try, especially in the beginning, you have to think a lot. You have to try to do it right. You have to try to not follow some pattern or something. You should try to go, for example, from here, one of the strands will go back here and go down. And the other strands will come from below it and go like this. So try to think about them as sculpt. Try not to make them just like this. No. At the beginning, you just do some random stuff, but after that, you will see some stuff and you will start to do it. I see here one strand and it's time to increase it. The resolution, double 88. Okay, now I'll smooth. And after I smooth, I will start to see things that I want to just sculpt. So from here, I will sculpt this strand, it will go back. From below it, there will be another one that it has to be more defined. So try not to do short lines. Try to follow one line, for example, but with kind of a big like moves, like S or something. It will be much better at the end. And what I'm doing is like I'm making a indentation, I'm making a protrusion, and then I'm making indentation below it. And this way we have good strands of hair going. We need just to have a good flow in here, and then after that, above it, we will start to add some additional strands. That will be interesting. How we can do this exact thing. This should be more like going above. It's a little bit too much probably in this area. Maybe it's not that long in here. And I don't want super long hair. Here it's awful. I don't want super long hair because... Why? Because it will cover the anatomy. And when you see the promo video, and you already have seen it probably, but yeah, I haven't made it yet. So when you see the promo video, and you will not see a lot of, and the anatomy, you will see hair, which is not good, I think. That's why shorter hair, fewer problems. In my opinion, here I want to just connect them a little bit and make it a bit more nicer, the hair. And yeah, I see here how it goes, but I don't want to make this individual strands of hair. I want to just make them more like overall shapes. Because this hair will be not super realistic, it will be a little bit stylized, and that's why I need this. I need to make them more like overall shapes instead of strands, different strands of hair. Separate strands. Okay, doing here. And you see, in the whole tutorial up to here, I'm trying to not keep silence for more than few seconds at a time, because it's boring. We don't want boring. I mean, when I'm looking at some course, I like the guy to talk constantly for whatever. I can learn from his experience for everything, because when I'm looking at some course, most of the time the guy is better than me. And when it's better than me, he has a lot to teach me, even on some things that are not exactly about the thing that the course is for. So as I'm telling you a lot of things here, especially in the latest videos, which are not that anatomical, I think it's not a problem. I think everything could be useful if you know how to use it, of course. And here you see this absolutely bad looking. So we'll smooth it a bit and we'll try to make something in this direction, something going from here to here. Just make it better looking. Don't leave it like too much. I told you, too much parallel lines will kill your sculpt, especially organic, of course, because in some, if you're making some robot, you have to be careful with the parallel lines too. But yeah, it could be done, of course. It's good. Sometimes you can use it. But in organic sculpting, and the hair is pretty organic, you cannot go with parallel lines. Yesterday I saw, or today I think, I saw a guy who was making a sculpt of by the way, his anatomy is amazing, but there was something very, very tiny that makes it look, you know, people are looking at these things, the weakest link. So his overall anatomy of the guy, he was an archer, so the overall anatomy was just amazing, very nice, very plastic, very good. But here on the arm, those tendons, you see the tendons of the arm, they were parallel, they were going from the knuckles back, and they were parallel to each other, and it was just very bad. Especially this area was very bad. And I told him, man, just everything is just awesome, your sculpt is just amazing, and it is. Even I'm not sure I can make something like this, although with references and stuff probably I will be able, yeah. But your right arm of the character is very bad, you have to fix that, and I told him parallel tendons and stuff. I don't know if he will fix it. The thing is that parallel things matter, and he obviously is not a beginner, and it's strange that he made that mistake. I'm not sure why. Probably he needs to look at my course. Probably not. Guys like him, pretty good at almost any part of the anatomy, wouldn't need the whole course. He will need just to refresh his knowledge with some minor, I don't know, maybe the book Anatomy for Sculptures and just see how the arm is. But yeah, everybody knows something about something. Yeah, and 25 minutes, I just, again, just forget to look at the clock, the watch, the time. So now we have to finish this video and continue the next one. The hair could work. I think this hair could work. If it's not working, we will make another one. But probably it could work. Okay. Bye for now and see you in the next video.